Yo, what's the deal, y'all? Dean. You already know what it is. I am your host, Dean, by any means. Let's get it. Hey, y'all. We got to talk, man. Y'all owe Gervonta Davis an apology. Y'all owe Gervonta Davis a big apology. Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do. Now, I get on these panels. I'm on YouTube all the time. And all the Devin Haney fans, they all tell me that Gervonta can't do this. He should do that. He should do this. He should do that. Now, I told y'all, who is Devin Haney to try to dictate anything to Gervonta? Who is Devin Haney to say Gervonta got to send him the offer? Y'all argued me up and down about this situation. Well, Devin Haney, which y'all owe him an apology for, Devin Haney just said that the biggest fight and a fight that he's willing to go back to 135 for is Gervonta Davis. He just said that. Just said it. But when I tried to tell y'all that all the time, y'all keep saying that he got to go to 140. Why Gervonta Davis scared to go to 140? Can you give him an apology, sir? Because Devin, just a week or so ago, was saying that the fight had to happen at 140. So he had to change your heart. No different than Bill Haney saying that he didn't talk to Steven Espinoza, and then 5 days later saying that he did. Y'all owe Gervonta Davis an apology, and y'all owe me an apology. Because I told y'all that both of those arguments was BS. I told y'all I didn't believe either one. Just to come to find out that I was right about both. They did talk to Steven Espinoza. And Devin knows that he don't have no right to tell Gervonta Davis to fight him at 140. Gervonta Davis already has moved up 3 weight classes. Devin is on his second, and he hasn't fought Regis yet. This is about to be his first fight at 140. And he has one more fight than Gervonta Davis. So that means his whole career, he was in one division. That means his whole career, he was at one division. Gervonta Davis has been at 3 divisions and has won a championship at two or 3 of the divisions. Yes, he's won a championship at 3 of the divisions. Like, what is y'all talking about, man? Y'all owe me and y'all owe Gervonta Davis an apology for lying on that man, saying he is ducking that man, saying that he should have to do this, he should have to do that. Gervonta's scared to do this. Gervonta's scared to do that. When we told y'all, who is he talking about being the biggest fight at 135, but Gervonta Davis got to fight him at 140? Just for him to come out a week later and then say, no, the biggest fight is Gervonta Davis, and yeah, I'll come back to 135 for that fight? Well, why did you, then y'all, for real, y'all kind of owe Shakur Stevenson an apology. You know why? Because why would you go to 140 instead of fighting Shakur Stevenson? You would have got more money, more legacy points in the whole 9 by fighting Shakur Stevenson than fighting Regis Prograve. You know what you and Shakur Stevenson would have did in San Francisco? So y'all gotta make it make sense to me. You willing now? At first you was willing to come back to fight Shakur Stevenson at 135, but not Gervonta. Now you saying that you can go back to 135 to fight Gervonta. So why did you leave the division when you was just free and you could have had a chance to fight both of them? You could have picked either or and would have got full credit for it. And I told y'all he could have did that. I told y'all that he could have made something happen with Steven Espinoza prior. I told y'all that. I told y'all it is BS that he is talking about Gervonta got to fight him at 140. He's never even fought at 140. Gervonta Davis has. This is his 3rd weight division. He's fought at 4 different weight divisions. Devin is just going to his 2nd weight division. He's not the A side to dictate anything. But just because you're the B side, that don't mean that you can't send the contract first. It don't mean that. It's all the A side means is that Gervonta Davis has the last say so. Period. That's all that means. It don't mean he got the first say so. It means he has the last say so. And Gervonta Davis don't send contracts. Al Heyman send contracts. And Bill Haney said he ain't got Al Heyman number. Gervonta Davis has been on Twitter, has been out and told them to call Al Heyman. They say they ain't got his number. And it's not Bill and Devin, because I like Bill. Personally, I like Bill, and I like Devin as a fighter. It's these devinhaney fans. Because now the man's not even saying y'all was arguing points. Now the devinhaney agrees with me. Now y'all saying he did talk to Steven Espinoza. Now Bill Haney agrees with me. But I'm hating on Devin. Just for them to come out and confirm what I told y'all. Y'all owe Gervonta Davis an apology, man. Because y'all try to tear that man down and not act like y'all talk about the business of boxing. But the people that's asking these questions, they're talking about the business of boxing. You know how when they say, what's your biggest fight? What's the biggest payday? That's what they're speaking on. And he said it's Gervonta Davis. And then y'all said, and then he said that he should have offered Shakur Stevenson 3%. Hey, Devin, you and Shakur is a bigger fight than you and Regis, my guy. So why even go to 140 if you're still entertaining 135? That was our point from the jump. Why are you still entertaining 135 if you're going to go to 140? When you dropped your belt to not fight Shakur. You dropped your belt to not have a major fight. Because you said you can't make the weight, but now you saying you can make the weight. And you'll come back for Gervonta Davis. So can we stop with the Gervonta Davis got to go to 140, y'all? Can we stop with that? Because Devin even said he understands that that's not what's going to happen. Devin said he would go back to 135 to fight Gervonta Davis because that is the biggest fight. He just said that. And his daddy said that a couple weeks ago, like I told y'all. We'll fight him at 135 to make him comfortable. Then why didn't you just fight Shakur too? That is a bigger fight. You would have got more legacy points. It definitely would have been more money. You would have got more credit. So I don't even understand going to 140 now anyway. If you're going to fight Gervonta and you was willing to fight Shakur Stevenson at 135, why go to 140? Why even make your body go up in weight so you got to come back down? Y'all got to pick an argument, man. Y'all owe Gervonta Davis an apology because he won. He admitted that Gervonta Davis is his biggest fight, and that's who he should be trying to fight. He admitted that. 2, Gervonta Davis ain't got to fight him at 140. Devin Haney realized he ain't nobody to tell him anything. And if you want the fight, come to 135 and fight me, the division that you got the belts at. Gervonta didn't make him go to 140, y'all. That is Devin's decision. But y'all can't say the guy that stayed at the division that he was just at is the duck because he's not moving up to follow him when he did it first. Devin is only on his second weight class, y'all. Gervonta is on his third and has 4 of them. Y'all said they wrong for wanting Devin to go all the way up to 147. That'll be his third weight class. We'll be wrong for wanting them to go to 154. That'll be his 4th weight class, like how 140 is for Gervonta Davis. Y'all owe Gervonta Davis an apology. Y'all owe me an apology because everything that I said to y'all is true. So stop saying I'm a Devin hater. Or do I just know the future? Am I a foreseer? I can't be a Devin hater when him and Bill agree with me. 30 mil Bill is what they call him. When 30 mil Bill will agree with me and Devin is agreeing with me, how can I be a hater then? How can I be a hater then? I need to know. If the belts mean so much, why isn't Devin the A side? If y'all fans of Devin so much, why isn't he selling? And don't tell me that Gervonta Davis is only selling because of knockouts, because Floyd Mayweather was not a knockout artist and he sold more than everybody. So miss me with they want to see Gervonta because he's exciting. Floyd Mayweather wasn't the most exciting fighter, but he sold. So that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. Y'all owe me an apology. Y'all owe Gervonta Davis an apology. For sure. Because y'all said he ducked that man. Y'all say he's scared of that man. Y'all say he not willing to fight nobody. Why don't he just send the contract when billhaney said that they will counter offer, and it's not as simple as just sending the contract because we ain't taking whatever. Just sending the contract mean whatever is on that contract, we will take. Billhaney has come out, 30 mil bill is what they call him. 30 mil bill has come out and said that they're not just taking whatever. So it's not just as simple as sending the contract. Sorry. Y'all owe Gervonta Davis an apology. Y'all owe me an apology. As far as the send the contract thing, got proven wrong. The 140 thing got proven wrong. Oh, he's undisputed, and that's what Gervonta has never accomplished. What obviously it doesn't matter because he still knows that Gervonta is above him. Devinhaney. Oh, yeah, and I'm the guy that got Devinhaney beat in Regis Prograve. So before y'all come in, before you say anything, I predicted him to win his last two fights. Even though I thought he lost against Loma, but I was rooting for Devin because no matter, I hate to say this, no matter what I say about Devin, I'm going to always root for the black man against somebody from another race. They do it to us. I don't dislike Devin enough to start becoming a Lomachenko fan, I can tell you that. Shout out to Lomachenko, though, because I actually do like Lomachenko. I have nothing against Lomachenko. Lomachenko is actually good for the sport. Shout out to Lomachenko. But, yeah, y'all owe Gervonta Davis an apology. Because everything that y'all said, y'all been dying on those heels. Send the contract. Well, go fight him at 140. Why Gervonta scared? Why he ain't fight Devin next? Devin just told y'all just now why he ain't fighting next. Because I chose to go to 140, but I was willing to stay at 135 to fight him. But like Steven Espinoza said, I had other plans. So you was willing to fight Shakur at 135, where you had all the belts. You was willing to, now you willing to fight Gervonta Davis at 135, but you just wasn't willing to fight him at 135 a week ago. Him and his dad to say one thing and do another. I like Bill and Dev. I just call them out when they capping. That's all. I'm not even predicting them to lose. It ain't too many people I think could beat Devinhaney. I just think Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta can. And Shakur, that's much more closer than I think. I would not be surprised if Devinhaney beat Shakur Stevenson. Not a least bit. It's a lot more closer than I thought. But y'all said I was hating on Devin. Y'all said Gervonta was scared. Just for Devin, everything that I told y'all and have been saying and been arguing on, for them to come out and clarify it and actually agree with that. Did you talk to Steven Espinoza? Bill said no. A week later, they did. Devinhaney said, me and Gervonta got to happen at 140. A week later, he's saying he's willing to fight Gervonta at 135. After his dad said that same week that he said he wasn't going to fight him at 140, his dad said, nah, we'll make Gervonta Davis comfortable at 135. He's the man. Y'all say Gervonta Davis hasn't accomplished nothing, but Billhaney and Devin don't even agree with that, because if they did, then they would be able to bring that to the negotiating table, and it would actually mean something. And why did you leave the division? Why did you drop a belt against Shakur Stevenson when whatever y'all had negotiated would be more than you was getting for Regis Prograve? I guarantee that. If y'all had a 50-50 split, that fight would have generated more than you and Regis Prograve. It would have been both of y'all biggest paydays by far. And that would have did at least 300, 400,000 pay-per-view buys. For sure. For sure. So if you was willing to fight at 135 Shakur Stevenson, now you saying you willing to fight Gervonta Davis. Why did you leave in the first place? When you got two of your biggest fights that you could have been lining up now and then go to 140. So stop asking Gervonta to fight him at 140. Stop saying just send the contract when Billhaney said that it's not that simple. Stop saying he ain't talked to Steven Espinoza and then a week later they say they did. 30 mil bill is what they call him. Stop saying Dev can dictate this and Gervonta should do that when Dev even realized that he don't even have that power or can say that. That's been our point. Dean, by any means, 30 mil bill, what they call them. Woo, boy. I tell you, boy, 30 mil bill is what they call them. And I'll get at y'all.